All right, just a great way to finish off the season with a really good win. Our guys were excited to finish out that way, and really proud of our team and what they did today. And hopefully, moving forward, we'll maybe get another game. Maybe good things will happen. We'll see. So, with that said, questions.
Coach Jared McDonald with the Daily News here. The offense really got going today, 64 plays, 436 yards total. It seemed like you were able to get some of those shots, connect on them early. Gage had the 34-yard run. You had that long pass to Josh. How important was that to kind of setting the tone in this one?
Yeah, it was really important. I felt like, we were able to make explosive plays. You heard me say all the time, create explosive plays, and we were able to do that today several times. We were able to throw it down the field and make explosive plays, some great runs by the running backs, staying in front of the chains. I really like, to be honest with you, we take the first drive down, do great. We get stopped on a 4th and 1. You think everybody be disappointed, but nobody batted an eye, just kept playing ball and, ended up being a really good day offensively. And defensively, thought they had control pretty much the whole day. Right there towards the end, we let some things get out. But, other than that, it was just a really good team win.
Coach Jared with the Daily News again. It's a lot of it's about creating opportunities and then taking advantage of them. For a 4-quarter stretch between the second half of FIU and the first half today, you had touchdowns from Roger Cray, Eli Brown, Gage Walker, Piggy, AJ, and Jordan Meredith. It's a unique group. What can you say about this, the taking advantage of those opportunities these last 2 games when they're there?
Well, when you hear me say all the time, when your number's called, make your play. And so those guys, usually when their number's called, they make their play. So, that was great to see everybody. When they had their opportunity, they took advantage of it. And, I tell you, really, it's first time all year that I can't remember. We were like 218 or something rushing and 218 pass. I can't remember what the stat was, but pretty balanced. So that was really good to see. It was great to see Dakota get in the game and make some big catches for us. He did some nice things. Piggy had a really good game. And, I could talk about every defensive player, to be honest with you, but that'd take up too much time. They did their normal thing out there and dominated. So it was great to see a lot of good things.
Coach, is Jeff Lights with WKU. You mentioned Dakota. Just what went into the game plan to making sure he got the ball this week? We hadn't seen much of him all season, but how was he able to step up and make some plays today?
Well, he's a true freshman. He's done a great job of working hard, and we were pretty thin at receiver. He's been improving every week, and we always talk about you got to earn the right to play, and he's shown in practice past couple of weeks that he deserved the right to play, and you never know until the lights turn on how guys are going to perform. He got his opportunity today, and he showed out, and made a great catch down the field there. I was trying to call for pass interference, but he caught it, so there was no need to. So, but it's great to see a young freshman step up and do what he did.
Coach Jeff Lighty,
with the call. Go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, yeah, just we'll follow up to that, Coach. You talked about this game. You're riding a win streak. Bowl game or not, how does it feel to go into, potentially your last game and get a win, and how can that carry over into some spring ball and then into next season?
Well, first of all, I hope it does lead into a bowl game. I think if you look at it, to play 11 games like we did, I don't even know what we are now. We were one of 3 teams in the country to play every game. I don't even know what the stat is now, but to finish out with a winning record in conference, to finish out how we won down the stretch, to be one of the first teams to finish, I really feel like this team deserves a chance to try to go to a bowl game, especially this year. If you're going to say, hey, let's, try to place people and put the best possible scenarios out there, it doesn't matter what the record is. I would say right now, if you look at our full body of work, we're a pretty good football team at the end of the season. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And we finished pretty well, and we'd like to take it one more time. We'd like to have an opportunity to play a good opponent in a bowl game. I think that would be exciting for our guys. So hopefully we'll know something, here in a week, but we'll see what happens. But to answer your question, really proud of how we finished. We had a tough schedule. It was really front loaded. I mean, a lot of really good football teams. I look back at the losses we had. We learned a lot. The one loss that I thought, that probably walking off the field, I felt like, man, we let it slip away was FAU. And I think that was good for our football team to feel the bitter taste of how bad that felt. And from right then and there, we said, we've got to finish strong. And they took the bull by the horns and made sure that we did finish strong. So just really, really proud of that finish. And hopefully they get one more opportunity to go in a bowl game and try to get another win.
Coach Matthew Hargrove here with the College Heights Herald. Kind of going off of Jeff's question, you start the season 2-6, and obviously now you guys are 5-6, looking to go into a bowl game. Just what does it show about your team's adversity to know to stick with? And you were talking about it a little bit, to stick with it and win those final 3 games. Yeah,
I mean, our team is just a great group of men. They're very honorable. They play for each other. They're a back against the wall type of group, to be honest with you. I mean, they don't mind having the pressure there. And, like I said, early in the season, it was tough. It was a front-loaded schedule. We embraced it. We wanted to play those teams. It didn't go our way, but we never blinked an eye. We just kept playing. And, when one side of the ball wasn't doing great, the other side played good, and there was times special teams was outstanding. They were outstanding again today. Braden had some great field goals. And so everybody did their part to try to go make a run. And I think when people look at us, they could say, hey, that's a real football team. That's a team that plays for their brothers. They believe in each other. They have the drive to win. It may not always go well, but at the end of the day, we talk about it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And we want to try to get one more and finish strong.
And would you guys say, or would you say that this has been the most complete game that you guys have played the entire year?
Yeah, I would. I think if you said, pick a game where everybody felt good from start to finish, this definitely was one. If you look at it statistically, both offense, defense, special teams, I thought it was really good. Late in the game, like I talked about, they made a couple drives and took some shots and was able to connect. But I wouldn't take away from that. I thought all 3 phases were outstanding today.
Coach, it's Jeff Lighty from WKU. So for you as the head coach, do you kind of just wait and see if you do get a bowl game, or do you go full into off-season mode recruiting, and then if the bowl game comes, you adjust? Like, how does that kind of process? I know it's early, but how for you and your staff will that process?
A little bit of unknown there. Our guys have finals this week, so they'll still be around this week. I know Todd Stewart does a fantastic job of always planning ahead, so I'm sure he'll be working behind the scenes to see what's going on, And again, who knows? We may be in one, we may not be in one. But, our guys will keep working out. They'll keep running. They'll keep taking finals. Hopefully, sometime this week we'll have a better feel of where we're at. But I think the conference has to get through this last week of regular play and then kind of make some decisions from there.